do you think about the price of oil nowadays?
Sorry?
The price of oil, gas right now.
Look, it's crazy, man.
Can you afford to put in money yourself?
No.
Who pays for the gas?
Myself.
You have to do it out of your own pocket.
Yeah, of course.
What do you make of the price of oil nowadays? See, people don't really have a clue. There's a huge socio-economic crisis with the price of oil and gas nowadays, inflating above normal levels around the world. I was just in London, England, and of course the price of petroleum itself is skyrocketed. They do it in gallons over there, like the Americans do in the imperial system. Over here in the metric system, we use litres. We have to press the button for 87 octane. It's $1.311 a litre, and that's very high, if you know what I mean. And now we're going to stick this thing in the nozzle and into the gas pump opening orifice here in the car and pump the tank full of this gasoline. When that reaches $40, I will stop. Is it $40? $40. Yeah, $40. We're going to fill it up right to the full. The price of gas and oil itself is at $140 a barrel, and by 2010 it's projected to go up to $220 a barrel, which is a lot of money. And let's see if I can get it right to $40 here. Am I going to make it? Let's see. Coming up to $39.83. That's 30.38 litres right here. Can I do it? And yes! Kayvon does it again with the magic touch. Don't let that ignite, otherwise it smells those gasoline sniffers in the outback in Australia certainly know a little bit about this. Right, put the nozzle on. It's safer to do it that way, lest we catch fire. So put that. Oops, I did it the wrong way around. Getting a little greasy on the fingers with the petrol. A little bit of an oil slick going on my hands. And of course, another environmental disasters going on with oil tankers running aground and whatnot. Going back to the 88 Exxon Valdez oil spill in 89 or 88, whenever it was, when that oil tanker ran aground off Alaska. Now, what I was going to say was the French gas riots going on, the price of fuel. These people like Tony Blair, the United Nations envoy to the Middle East now, who wants Western companies to go set up and get the oil in the Middle East and go to Iraq and Kurdistan and these places and put up oil fields. It's fantastic, really. I think a lot of things that could change is sort of we need to make this a better place for everybody, really, in the Western world as it is. Places like gasoline stations and petrol stations need to notify their customers that the price of oil is higher and that people who want to go on the cheap have to use natural energy sources and fuel. A good friend of KayvonTV's and Mr. Woody Harrelson uses hemp fuel. He uses a hybrid car, which is basically a hybrid car powered by hemp seed fuel. And you can also use sunflower oil as fuel as well. Don't know if it'll get you that far. I don't really believe it. It's pretty much nonsense from my end. It doesn't really do the trick in terms of maximum efficiency. You can V-power engines and whatnot, and maximum 8 cylinders and what. Those cars that take up a lot of gas and that could burn a lot of fuel in their pistons. It's the twin turbine engines. VTEC engines obviously are totally different, but you go from 4 cylinders into 8 cylinders, you're talking a whole new ball game. I wonder who really does control the prices of oil and gas and in the world and the energy that we use and consume. I mean, who really balances the books on the price of oil? Who runs and controls, has the thing in the palm of their hands, really? Is it the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts and those people who have lots of money, the Illuminati they call them, or something like that, these conspiracy theorists say? I don't really believe in conspiracy theorists or conspiracy theories, but there must be something higher, a higher power, a power that be, that holds the might and control of oil companies like Talisman, for instance, BP, Halliburton, all these Norwegian and Japanese companies who control all around the world, really, British companies, and Lord Brown would be really proud of something going on like that, I'm sure. You take over that. You're the man.